Hello, my friends. Today we are in Penang. We have the sea here. Very nice. We are out of the city. We are on an island. We are by the sea. Feels good. Now, I know I said I was going to go east first. However, things have changed. I got a flight for 55 ringgit, so $11 for a one-way flight to Penang. I had to take it. It was too good to pass up. There was just one day with like a more than half price flight, so I decided to take it. And people told me the weather has been good here, so let's hope that continues. I'm actually staying right here on the water at the Eastern and Oriental Hotel. I didn't really know where to stay. It does look a little bit ways away from, like, I don't know, maybe the action or like more of the center for sure. But I thought it would be nice to be by the water. And it's beautiful over here. Really beautiful. So, just going to explore today. I'm going to give you my first impressions of this city. I'm dying to try some food here. But I might make a separate video, trying some Penang food. Might put it in this video, who knows. There's some places that my taxi driver told me to go to. He's a really friendly guy. I think he said Hameediyah is the one place, and then what's the other one? Deens something. You know, it's a famous spot. You guys will know what I'm talking about. Those Malaysian folks will know. But I think Deens Baru, is that right? I don't know, folks. But I am going to try both of them. This is the hotel here. Very nice hotel. Location seems nice. There is cafes and stuff over here, but I think I do need to walk quite a bit to like get to the main area or more shops, more restaurants, more food. But like over here, I already saw when I was arriving. There's like a nice cafe here. Could already tell it's a lot more old school architecture, a lot less modern. Here's a nice little cafe. And then there's another little cafe, coffee shop over here. Now I'm tempted to have some coffee. I haven't had coffee in probably 6 months or so. This place looks pretty cool. I mean, this looks modern, for example, but not sure. I may have to grab a coffee today. So this morning, today was my travel day, and in the hotel in KL, the person that was staying next to me in the room next to me, they had their alarm going off at 5 a.m. and they weren't waking up. So you just hear that alarm really loud with some thin walls, like really, really loud. And so 6 a.m. comes around, it's still going off. And I go out and I just start banging on their door, and they still don't wake up. I go down, I tell the receptionist, and she just pretty much says there's nothing that she can do because they have the do not disturb sign on the door. So I got up at 5 a.m. I probably went to sleep at 3 a.m. But now I have a second wind. I have some energy. I'm in a new place, so it feels good. Almost looks like there's a park right here. Might have to, let's check this out real quick. It looks like there's a park right across the street. Oh, it's a cemetery. Not as pleasant, but still nice, surrounded by trees. Let's take a little peek in here. Let's see. You could have fooled me that this is a park until you see the graves, of course. Wow, interesting. Not like any cemetery I've seen before. Those graves are surely different. Very big, thick gravestones. All right. Now I'm gonna walk a bit, and I'm gonna get to more of like the main city area. I gotta be careful out here. You could easily just fall in a hole. And you're never really too sure how sturdy these things are. Sometimes they feel not that sturdy. We have the mansion, 32 at the mansion. I think it's a restaurant, bar and restaurant. There's actually another building right over here that really caught my eye when I was getting to my hotel. Check this place out here. Guess it's like an abandoned, abandoned school. Pretty cool. You have like a hotel right here. Yeah, these places definitely different architecture. Everything feels different. There's more nature, more trees here. I don't know how the beaches are in Penang. I don't know that it's like known for its like nice beaches or anything like that. But I know there are beaches here, so I will have to check them out regardless. But just being by the sea is it's nice for me right now. The other restaurant I couldn't think of, it's Deens Maju. Deens Maju. I have to check that out. It's got like 4.4 star rating and like 11,000 reviews. I mean, and the taxi driver, he told me immediately to go there. So, I mean, it's gotta be good. It's gotta be good. And you guys have been telling me how good the food in Penang is. It's a big reason I came here. I don't even know how long I'll stay just yet. I have no idea. Decided to just come and first see how it feels, you know. First impression is good already. But I literally just arrived, so I don't know just yet. By the end of this video, I'll have a much better, proper first impression. But yeah, we'll stay at least a few days, you know. Try some food, explore some beaches and different parts of the city. Yeah, it's nice to be somewhere different, and then we'll head somewhere else. Next destination is to be determined, of course. But I am still gonna get around the whole country eventually, you know. So no worries about that. I may even check out some of the border towns closer to Thailand, in Malaysia, and see what they're like, you know. Maybe spend a night there and just see. But for now, we are in Penang, and yeah, let's walk toward some action. Within just a few moments, I get to some like shops and restaurants. I think it's quite a large city, or quite a large island. You know, there is like mainland Penang as well, which I don't even know that I will explore. But even the island seems pretty big. I think from the airport it was like a good 45 minutes drive. You can just see the old school kind of feeling that I was talking about with some of these shops, some of these buildings. Definitely not extremely modern, but it's mixed, you know. You have those modern places mixed in too. It's a cool little alley here with some street art. That's cool. I'm into that. Probably some apartments over here. Very cool. Nice style. Yeah, these look to me like, you know, homes, apartments. To me, what I think maybe authentic Penang style apartments look like. Nice. I'm gonna walk towards Deens Maju restaurant just because it's probably in an area with a lot of stuff. And I would say on the ride here, on the taxi ride here, I mean, it just looked like there was overwhelming amount of food, restaurants, shops. So let's see. This is the Muslim Bersatu. Interesting. Not sure exactly what that is, but really cool gate in the front. Pretty cool. It's like a tree like worked into the wall here, and a half broken window. Here we have a restaurant named after me, The Fisher by Kuala Thai, authentic kitchen and restaurant. Some allegedly authentic Thai food. Nice. I'm gonna make a run across the street here. Sometimes it makes sense to just pick up the pace and run when there's a lot of cars coming. A lot of little shops here, like I don't know, almost like a little knickknacks things for the home. You know, I would say like almost like a tourist shop. That's what I think of when I see those kind of places. But maybe it's not always a tourist shop. A lot of Chinese influence places over here. A lot of Chinese spots, food, and even the accommodations, the hotels. You know, either a Chinese name or has Chinese language as well, in addition to the English name. So, I mean, that's not like you don't see that in Kuala Lumpur, but so far I've seen it even more over here. Now it's probably changes neighborhood to neighborhood. You know, I don't know this place at all yet, so we will see. We will see. Do really like these buildings. Just the doors, the windows. It's cool. It's definitely hot out here. I could have waited another hour or so. I mean, right now it's 4:15. Hot, very hot. Richard Rivoli, Nyonya cuisine, which I've seen quite a few times. Nyonya cuisine. I don't actually know what that is. If anybody could let me know in the comments, what is Nyonya cuisine? I know there's a place in the new Central Mall in KL, near where I stay, that it's called Nyonya something. And I've seen it a couple times, but I passed the one place many times and thought about eating there. Yeah, it's warm. It's warm. Very warm. We'll see how it feels, you know, closer to 6-7 p.m. Eventually I will get a camera that's better at filming in the low light. The iPhone 13 Pro Max, amazing camera, but you do need light. When it gets dark, gets very grainy, and doesn't even look 1080p at all. So I try and avoid the night stuff, unless I'm doing something like nightlife or if I have to, but every single place around here and around since I started is Chinese. Must be Chinese neighborhood, has to be. Because I would assume I know the whole island is not strictly Chinese. I know Chinese are Malaysians as well. I do know that. But still, of course, everything is always separated by neighborhood. It doesn't matter what city you go to. You know, New York, you have an Italian neighborhood. You have, you know, a neighborhood with Polish, with Russians. It's separated, you know, it's very separated. And it feels the same here. It's the same in most places. Of course, there's a Chinatown, stuff like that, but that's different than what I'm saying, you know. Just like regular neighborhoods, they become a certain demographic. And usually they stay that way for a very long time or forever. Just how it goes. This is the Gamma Mall. The driver was telling me this is like one of the oldest malls there is, actually. He said it's not too special or something. He said it's not like, you know, a crazy mall, but he said it is a very old mall. You could tell it's an old building too. Let's see, maybe we're getting toward a different neighborhood in general now. Getting closer to the restaurant. We're not too far away from the restaurant now. Got some folks honking, you know. I'm always thinking they're honking at me, but they could be honking at anything. Okay. Let's see. Probably find a market as well. Oh yeah, that's right. He said it was like a supermarket. He didn't say mall. I said, oh, that looks like a mall, huh? He said it's kind of like a supermarket, like one of the, you know, older buildings around. See, now there's actually many shops over here. Four Leaves Bakery Cafe. There's so many cafes that it's really tempted me to get some caffeine, some coffee. You know, I don't like drinking bad coffee, so it's something I will always look up. I will always like do a little research, try and if I'm going to have coffee, then I'm going to make sure I seek out some good stuff. I definitely will not use like an instant coffee, a powdered coffee, something like that. I'd rather not have it, you know. It's a little harsh on my stomach to have coffee, so I have to make it count. You know, I have to space out my usage pretty far. And so yeah, when I have it, I want to have some proper coffee. Looks like we have some like a couple food stalls over here. I think I'll wait a little bit to eat. I think I want to walk around a little bit first. Feel out this place. It's cool. This is way more relaxed than Kuala Lumpur. Way more relaxed. Everything about it. Everything from the sidewalks. You know, I start to get a little bit tired of the busyness on the sidewalks walking around in KL. I'm over the big city for now. I don't feel like spending time in KL or Bangkok or any major city at the moment. You know, I just spent like 5 weeks or more in KL, and that's enough. That's actually enough for me at one time. Oh, these places look very cool. Check this out. Probably another coffee shop or a restaurant, but yeah, a lot of art on the walls in Penang. I mean, that's quite a Malaysian thing. You know, in KL too, you see a lot of cool art. Thrift store, vintage clothing. Of course, another bakery here. Swagger Salon, Georgetown, closed. Looks a bit modern though. Could use a haircut. I will probably get one while in Penang. There's definitely a big contrast between some of these places. Old style and then very modern. Yeah, I shouldn't walk in the bike lane. I gotta pay attention. It feels walkable, this city, for sure, but still have to kind of walk in the street sometimes, and the sidewalks aren't perfect by a long shot. But because of the, I don't know, just the nature of like how many stores there are on every street, and it's kind of a grid. It feels like a grid. It's still walkable. Just gotta be cautious, you know. Pay attention, especially when filming. You know, when I'm not filming, you know, I'm really just paying attention. But otherwise, we have a bus. I actually thought about taking the bus to Penang, but it was just a bit far. I will be traveling by bus a bit in Malaysia, but to go straight to Penang, it's too much, too far. I would stop in Ipoh if I was going to do that, spend a night, and then take a bus from Ipoh to Penang. Or I would take the train. I think the train would probably be faster and better, more comfortable. You know, my concern mostly is like having a bathroom on the, on the bus. I know there is like, I think one company, Aerobus, I think, that has bathrooms on the buses. It's like double the price, but still not expensive. But I think the trains have bathrooms, so that'd probably be my move. Let's see, check my maps and see where exactly we are right now. Malaya Bicycle Museum. See Deens Maju right here. Looks super busy, super busy. Yeah, I will have to take a stop there after making this video. I'm just not feeling like recording eating at the moment, especially somewhere super packed. I surely will do like a food video here, but for now I'm just gonna walk around. I'm starving, so it's a little difficult. Again, I'm in the bike lane. I didn't even realize it. I guess I should be over there. Well, what can you do? What can you do? I think it honestly feels hotter here than in KL. Like I am sweating profusely. I mean, when you look on Google, it does say like excessive heat warning, heat wave warning. It's just the season. It's just how it goes. I'll actually just be happy if it's not raining. I know the rain does cool it down and can be nice. I'd say if it's a quick rain, it's okay. But I feel like it's been raining a little too much for me in the city or in general. Every single day for several hours. It's just a little too much. I think because I've been getting up so late, I'm on a late schedule. I can't really go out in the morning, enjoy the cooler weather and no rain. So, I'm waking up at 11 and yeah, it's immediately very hot, at that time for the next couple of hours. And then it's raining and then it's dark out. So more so with filming, it becomes difficult to film. Again, that's just how it goes. It's fine. I'll see over the next week or two how the weather plays out. And if I decide, it's too much, then maybe I'll take a little trip somewhere where it shouldn't be so rainy. Indonesia should be like a nice weather, especially coming into May onward. And I'm very curious to explore more of Indonesia. Having just been to Bali, I feel like the rest of the country looks much better. So I'm very curious to check out many places. Bandung, Yogyakarta, where else? Especially the north of Bandung looks really nice. I don't know, Java would be cool to check out, Surabaya, many places. But we'll see. Some of those spots are pricey because they're popular with tourists. Bandung is a little pricey. But yeah, the weather gets pretty questionable sometimes in Southeast Asia as a whole, for the most part. Like, I think coming on May, June, July. So Indonesia is an exception. I think there are some other exceptions too, but we'll see. Sometimes the rainy season is not so bad. But it's just been difficult with the filming, as I was saying. But yeah, let's see how it plays out. It's nice to be somewhere else. It's nice to be, I was so happy today when I woke up, and even though I slept 2 hours, I was just very happy to be traveling, to be leaving the city. So yeah, nice feeling. Makes me realize I can't let myself get stuck in one place. That tends to happen to me out of comfortability. It's like I start becoming comfortable with the environment. It's not what I need necessarily, so I'm gonna try and move around a little bit more as much as I can. There's a shop here with pretty nice reviews, Sweet Bar. I'm gonna check it out. I think I'm gonna succumb to having a coffee. I need water as well, so hey, let's see. Really good reviews about this coffee. 6 months or more it's been, so let's see how it affects me. It's somewhat busy too. Nice place. Very nice place. Kind of minimal design here. So you have to, yeah, let me check out the menu. Let's see the menu. I'm sorry, go ahead. Menu, yeah? Yes. Thank you. I'll have it here.
That would be the...
So I got the dark roast. It's notes of dark cherry, almond, chocolate. She said this was the least acidic coffee, so lower acid means less stomach problems. That shows you the elevation. I mean, it's from Brazil. That's cool. Never saw something like this at a coffee shop. I like that. Interesting. Can't wait to try it. I mean, I can't believe how long it's been since I had coffee. So I don't know how strong it is, but I used to get like an extra shot of espresso. I don't think that's necessary. I shouldn't have any tolerance. So yeah, I'll take it easy. I'm excited. I love the taste of coffee too, so. Cool. Very cool. Looks good. Looks very good. Is a straw? No. I got it iced because it's extremely hot. I'm soaked in sweat. So there's no way I'm drinking hot coffee. Let's see if we taste the dark cherry, almond, and chocolate notes. That's great. I definitely get some chocolate notes. Heavy on the chocolate notes. Smooth. Wow. It's so smooth, it's almost like a cold brew. It's not bitter at all. That's good. It should affect my stomach less negatively. Rarely do I get coffee that's that smooth. And I always look for coffee that's not acidic. Yeah, really good. Wow. That was legitimately one of the best coffees I've ever had. One of the least bitter, most smooth coffees ever. I mean, it's espresso with water. It's exactly how I like it, over ice. Wow, that was good, and I already feel energized. Wow, good choice, good choice. Highly recommended. I think it was called Sweet Bar. Wow, really good. I mean, the reviews were saying, you know, they really care about their coffee. They really know their roasts. They have different blends. I think they said hand roasted. Very good, very good. I'm not like a mega coffee connoisseur. I don't know tons of specifics, but I know taste when I drink it. And that was really, really nice. Okay, now it's cooled down a little bit because the sun is not so aggressive anymore, which is nice. Let's see, I'm gonna look at my map, head a different direction. I think I'm gonna just make a right up here, actually. It says indoor theme park, top aquarium, over 200 dinosaurs park. Not sure what that is, not sure what that means. And there's a bunch of shops at the bottom, so yeah, I don't really know there. Yeah, so I'm gonna head that direction, which is like kind of towards where I'm staying. Seems I'm staying in actually a really good spot, like the northeasternmost part of Georgetown, which it seems like where most of the stuff is on the maps. A lot of like the top food places and stuff seem over here, so I think I chose well. It did look really beautiful by the airport too. It looked very nature-esque by the airport in the south, but it's probably more quiet. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments, like, where do you think is the best area of Penang, and you know, what's the difference between the different parts of Penang? I'd like to know. It's like we have a temple here, like a Chinese temple. That's really cool. I saw it from across the street. I had to come over here and look. Yeah, that's nice. It's nice. I've seen quite a few of those in KL actually. There's one that I see all the time, like near KL Central, where I often stay, and it reminds me of that. Really like detailed design. Very cool. You know I'm on caffeine because when I passed the vape store, you know, my brain instantly tells me, oh, you would love some nicotine. It's like the synergy between caffeine and nicotine is strong. And I don't smoke cigarettes, I don't use a vape, but I have in the past, at times, very infrequently. Yeah, it's just like a combination, a stimulant with caffeine creates a strong synergy. I'm not gonna do it, I'm not gonna buy a vape. But it goes to show, it's like a subconscious thing, you know, it's just immediate. Normally I will pass a vape store and lately I don't think anything of it. I've been seeing them all the time. But it felt different passing it after drinking coffee. truth. It's a skywalk here and maybe a train. You know, I'd imagine there's a train if there's a sky path like that. It says there's a market up here too, so I'm gonna see. Maybe I should actually use the above ground walkway since it's here. I tend to just try and cross, but that's a stupid move. There might not actually be any train. This just looks like a really intense intersection. It's possible that this is just here to allow people to actually get where they need to go. So the market is called Chow Rasta Market. Don't really know anything about it, but yeah, I'm just gonna go see. Just saw it on the map. It says not too busy at the moment, so we'll see. Again, you only really see Chinese places over here. I mean, Chinese tourists as well. To be honest, it's pretty much all Chinese tourists. However, I did see there is like more, I guess like Americans, Australians, Europeans here than I see in KL. I've actually seen way more here. Even though there's still not like a ton, there's clearly more than in KL. Let's see. That's pretty funny how they have this like clip art photos, these like pasted on photos of the animals. That looks funny. War against crime together with the community. Okay, so we were on the other side of that, this police station before. So that makes sense. I know exactly where I am now. Okay, Pasar Chow Rasta. It's right up here. I don't know, maybe it looks almost indoor. I assumed it was an outdoor market, but I think it's covered. Here it is. It doesn't look, I don't know, it looks like maybe it's just a couple shops at the bottom. I don't think it's like a big food market like I thought it could be. Let's see, I do see some food over here though. Yeah, let's walk this way. Because here it's just kind of stores. Let's see here. Let's see what they sell. Yeah, this one looks like it's maybe just a drink shop. Yeah, drinks. Looks pretty popular actually. Quite a few people. Looks like there's some more stalls down here. Let's see. Looks like some fried stuff. Hello, sir.
Samosa, chicken samosa, vegetable samosa.
That's okay, thank you. That's okay, thank you. Yeah, mostly fried goods there. Some mee goreng, nasi lemak goreng. I of course avoid anything with mee in the name because it has soy. I can't have soy. That's why I can't eat Chinese food. I can't eat any Chinese style food. Just the soy kills me, so. Okay. It's funny, you do see fruit over here. Anyway, let's check this out. Looks like, wow, they have a lot of curries. Okay, Nasi Kandar Chow Rasta. Love the Nasi Kandar, you know me. Yeah, in regards to fruit, I mean, I was even talking to the taxi driver about this. He was like, do you like durian? Do you like, what were we saying? Yeah, we were just talking about fruits, and he was saying like, there's a lot more fruit in Thailand, huh? So I mentioned that like that's where I was before this. He was like, what are you doing here and all? And we started talking about fruit. He's like, yeah, we don't have quite as much fruit. He said, but durian is in season for like another month. That's what he was saying. I typically go for like the low sugar fruits. So I will go for guava, pomelo, dragon fruits, which I think you can find all of those here, but I don't think they're as abundant. Not as many shops selling fruit like that. Let's see, a little bit busy here. Just gotta get by here. Excuse me, sorry. Let's see what's inside. Looks like some fruits, cherry. I don't know if those are just standard fruits. It looks like it's probably mixed with like, I don't know, maybe mixed with some sweet liquid or something, like some syrup. Not really sure. Very colorful stalls though. Super colorful. Yeah, it looks like either like dried fruit or like it's processed in some way or something, you know? It doesn't look like standard fruit. You see they all are kind of selling similar fruit stocks here. Yeah, I've definitely seen like dragon fruit, for example, around, but I just don't see it too much. I may have to try some durian. I will have to try some durian because I have not had Malaysian durian. And from what I hear, Malaysian durian is very different than other regions, other countries. So it's actually my favorite fruit. I love it. It's a little bit too much sugar for my body. But, you know, I could probably buy a small one. Sometimes you see shops with like really small durians. What are these? I don't know exactly what those are. Hello. What are these? What are they? Chestnut. Ah. Wow, interesting. Roasted chestnuts. Damn, I would love to try like just one. What does it cost? For 100 grams, 5 ringgit? Maybe worth getting some. Just try it out. 5 ringgit for 100 grams? Okay, let's try it out. I've had chestnuts, but I've never had literally roasted chestnuts. Are they roasted? Is that what it is? Okay. Okay. 5 ringgit, $1. There you go. Thank you. I think they're pretty hot as well. Thank you. I found a little spot. I mean, directly next to it. The road is closed off, so. Let's see, I don't think they put anything on it. I don't even think there's salt. I think I just eat the whole thing. Do I need to open it up? Oh yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. Gotta peel it. That would have been silly of me. I don't think they sweeten it. Yeah, no salt. Not my favorite, to be honest. Not crunchy. It's a little bit sweet, actually. Yeah, that's okay. Not for me. Not for me. I shouldn't have spit that into the bag. I could have gave it to somebody, right? Damn it. No, I'm not going to give that to somebody. Okay. That was a mistake. Yeah, it's sweetened with something, sugar. It's not good. I should have asked if they sweeten it. Okay, well, that's all right. It's one bite, right? Gotta try things sometimes, especially for 5 ringgit, $1. It's no big deal. All right, let's move along here. This is Maidan Labu Campbell Street Mall. I wonder if that's just that whole street right there. Okay. Once again, running across the street. Yeah, it looks like a street lined with shops, just kind of like clothing and stuff. It's like kind of some light, basic clothing. Nothing too special. I'd say a lot of tourist type clothing, a lot of stuff like this. Just like light clothes, bags, and like hats that say Penang, you know. It's what you'd expect. It's exactly what I would expect. I have heard that Penang is quite touristic, quite catered toward tourists. Probably depends on the area you're in, but I can see it so far, but it's not too much. It's not to the point that it's, people hassling you constantly, or it doesn't really like take the charm away from the city. Feels like there's still a lot of charm here, kept intact, even though it's very touristic. I think that's why a lot of people come here and visit, is to see kind of the historical architecture, to taste the food. You know, a lot of these places have been around for so long. Like, look at this. Really nice. Let's see, Line Clear. That's quite a famous, quite a popular Nasi Kandar spot. Here it's a little bit overpriced though, a little bit expensive. Actually, I've had multiple people tell me that it's overpriced but delicious. So I'm not sure. It's something I should try. I do like trying the overpriced spots once. Had one of them with Nasi Kandar Kayu, right? I believe it's called. I tried the one that's at the new Central Mall. There's quite a few of them. Very disappointing, personally. Very, very disappointing. Yeah, it was like 47 ringgit for one plate, like not even a big plate. And the chicken was tender. The chicken was pretty good. The mutton was just like so tough, and strictly tough meat and big chunks of fat. And yeah, for the price, I was just like, this is not it. This is not good. It's exactly what the It's exactly what the reviews on Google say about that place too. But I decided to try it anyways. Some people talk that place up, say that they like it. The chicken was good. The chicken was very tender. I mean, 47 ringgit for, I had 2 pieces of chicken. I had one order of lamb, 1 piece of lamb. I had 1 hard-boiled egg, and I had 1 thing of cabbage. I had some cabbage. And it was $47.50, I believe. And I was like, this better be good. And it was, yeah, I have to give it an overall 4 or 5 out of 10. You know, there's a bunch of them, so maybe the other ones are better. Some of the other ones are rated a little bit higher. It's not all about the ratings, the reviews, but it will give you a good indication of how a place is. And you can filter it by newest, so you can see, like, you know, how is this place doing in recent time? Yeah, because sometimes things change. Places don't always stay consistent necessarily. Really old hotel here. Look at that. Townhouse hotel. Yeah, some really old buildings. Merchant hotel. Definitely cheaper hotels around than where I'm staying, but I got it for free, so it's all good. It's all good. I'm definitely starting to get like various sponsor requests and like offers for free hotel stays and various things, you know, so that's pretty cool. That's very cool, actually. Makes things a little bit easier for me at the moment. Check this out. Some tuk-tuks or something. I wonder what those cost to drive around in. Should ask them. Let's ask how much for a ride around town. Hello.
Hello.
How much you charge for? How much? Wait.
Come. Hello.
Oh boy. How much? 15 minutes.
50 minutes.
15.
50 minutes.
You have the price here.
30 minutes.
Big round.
Yeah.
30 ringgit.
Yeah, big round.
Can you do 15? 15 ringgit.
Oh, 50.
Short ride. Very short. Very fast.
Yeah, just wrong.
Yeah. 15. I can pay.
RM
Short. Very short.
RM 50.
15.
RM.
1.5.
30 boleh ya?
1.5.
30 boleh ya?
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Small.
Yeah.
Like small round. Small round.
I just want to try it. I
20.
don't.
This one 20.
I can do 15.
50.
Okay, let's do it. Which one? This one?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go to the front. $3. Let's try it out. Get it. Okay. All right, let's try it. Haven't been in one of these things before. Nothing like this. Been in a tuk-tuk, but this is different. Let's see. Nice. Nice.
Hello. How are you?
Hello. What's your name?
My name is Faisal.
Rifaiza.
Yes.
Good to meet you. I'm Ben. Ben. Nice to meet you, bro. You from Penang?
Yeah, this one to Penang.
Okay.
Downtown.
Nice, nice. My first day here.
Yeah.
It's very nice. I think he said good way, man. I think he was envious of the. Yeah, he looked like he was taking a break from walking. Cool, very cool. Everything very Chinese influence, yeah?
This one.
This whole neighborhood Chinese.
Yeah.
Okay. Fook Moon Hang.
This one food.
Fook.
Yeah.
Fook Moon.
Yeah, this one food court. This one blue
Ah,
Malaysian.
food court. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
this one blue Malaysian.
Very good.
This one 943809.
What do you think is the best nasi,
Yeah.
nasi Kandar? What do you think best?
This one nasi kandar. No, this one nasi
No.
kandar Penang Road.
But which one? Which
This one blue Malaysian.
Blue Mission?
Yes.
Nasi Kandar?
No.
No,
This
no,
one
no.
hotel.
Okay, but Nasi Kandar. What's the best Nasi Kandar?
This one best nasi kandar Penang Road.
Peanut.
Yes.
Peanut.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I need to try. It's nearby.
Yeah.
Peanut. Okay. Oh, the sun came back out. Feels good now. We have a breeze. Maybe because I'm moving, I got a nice breeze. This is good. Check out this bus. I don't know if these are local buses or tour buses. Oh yeah, travel and tours. These are tour buses. Typically where you see just full buses of Chinese tourists coming in. Just in droves. Droves? Droves. Got the Olive Kitchen and Bar here. There's my hotel. There's my hotel right there. Very nice. Very nice.
Yen O.
Yen Ho.
Yeah, this one hotel Yen O.
Yen Ho. Ah, okay. It's nice. Worth it. Worth it. They're not super fast. I wasn't sure if they were electric. Now I know they're not electric. Hey, it beats a horse. Beats doing it by horse, right?
Yeah.
No horses in Penang. No horse transportation
Yeah.
in Penang.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This one to Penang.
but horses.
Horses. This one Georgetown.
Okay,
This one Georgetown 80943.
80943.
Yeah.
Is that the zip code? Zip code?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Tiger Crystal Red Garden, Food Paradise.
Yeah.
Okay. This place looks very old.
Yeah.
Lighthouse Cafe. Okay, good, very good.
Sat ke mana? Putih Kandar, hantar ke sini habis.
Okay. I think that's it, folks. That was a good tour. It was a good good old ride around. Looks like he's still going. Okay. Probably gonna do a U-turn. Bread story. Happy Mart. Got some different convenience stores over here. Maxime's Gelato. Okay, good. We got the 7-Eleven right there. That's what I know and love. Look out for bus. Look out for the bus. Forest Cloud. Another cafe. So much coffee here. Many coffee shops here. So many coffee shops.
Coffee.
Everywhere.
This one Penang Road, this one coffee.
Many.
Yeah.
Ooh, what's this? The George Hotel?
Yeah, this one hotel.
Hotel. Wow, look at that car. That's cool. Old car. Old style. Roti canai. Taxi driver was telling me to have roti canai. I don't think I can't have it with my allergies. Or I would have had it already. Siam Paradise. Okay. The Journey Hotel. Many hotels around, so many hotels. Guess we're doing one more loop around the block here. Thought he was gonna stop after just one little circle, but hey, I won't complain. I don't know if he's actually taking me to the hotel. No. I wasn't sure. Thought maybe when I mentioned the hotel that he started to take me there, but no, we're going back. It's a nice little area. I'll have to check out the south too. See how it feels. You know, see if it feels different. I'm sure the south will feel different. Southern part of the island. Maybe it's more quiet. Maybe it's more spread out. I'm not really sure. It's just the feeling I got. Although I was at the airport, you know, but when the taxi driver, when we were leaving the airport, it felt a little different than this. You know, a lot of Nyonya cuisine. What's Nyonya? What is Nyonya cuisine? Nyonya. Nyonya.
Oh, this one
Chinese?
This one Chinese.
Chinese. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know. Oh, this guy's helping me a lot, giving me a lot of answers. Nice. It's a good way to see the city. It's a great way to see the city. If you drop a little more money, I mean, you could take a big tour around the city. We're back home at our home base. Look how full now. Okay. Everybody now full. Okay. Oh, good timing. Oh. Okay. Let me pay the man. 15 ringgit. It's a good deal. Quick little ride for him. All full. Wow, I really got in at a good time. I mean, one here, but oh my God, I guess they're all together? I would imagine those people are all together. I threw them 20. I realized I only had a 20 as well. I was like, take it, man. Still a good deal, $4. Oh, check this out. That's a real scene. Are they all traveling together? It's like a bunch of like kind of older Chinese couples. You know, I bet that was like one of those tour buses, dropped off all these people, and maybe they got off right here. Maybe staying right here or something, or that just makes sense, right? That is definitely what's happening. Yeah, that was cool. Goes to show you always have to haggle. You always have to throw a price like 50% of what they're asking for, at least, like initially. And sometimes for clothing and stuff like that, you got to go even more. It's not bad practice. It's not like some people have this weird thought of like, oh, it's not that much money, like don't try and do that. But no. Anywhere over here, they expect it and they respect it. If you just come in there and pay the full price, okay, they're happy to get more money, but of course they are. But at the end of the day, they surely respect if you have a good haggle game. Yeah. Hello. What's this?
Hello.
What are you selling?
Pastas, tacos, and nachos.
Pasta, tacos, nachos. Very Western.
It is. We're very known here for our tacos, by the way.
Nice. What's the name of this?
It's called Pablo's.
Pablo's.
Yeah.
Nice.
See you around, man.
See you. Cool. Pablo's. Well, yeah, always haggle, always throw a low price. And you can always come back up a little bit, you know, you can throw 30% of the price at them. So maybe you can get it for 50%. But something like that, anything, you know, tourist focused, you have to. Especially when the demand feels low, like they had a whole bunch of workers. You just get the sense of like, okay, they're ready to take a ride, especially for a short ride. Like, yeah, got to do it. looks like I'm approaching another temple here. This one looks cool, and this one I can actually get up quite close. Again, I'm just trying to be careful because I'm in the street a lot of the time here. Look at this. Quite nice. Place is cool. Very old style doors, windows. Not even quite sure what it is, to be honest, that place. Some of these places are so indistinct, or maybe that's not even the right word. It's just, you can't really tell what it is especially if you don't speak the language, you know. Yeah, not sure. They all have the same style going on, all these doors. Could just be all one place, like a restaurant even. But it looks a little bit more, I don't know, like temple style thing. But then it looks like up top, I mean, to me, I thought it was apartments, but no, maybe not. Just like a second floor of whatever these units are, right? Regal Courtyard, bar and restaurant. A lot of Western food here. Just a huge mix of food. Yeah, a lot of Chinese food, but also tons of Western spots. Seems like you can get whatever you want. It says 1955 on it. Sure looks like it. Oh, that cat doesn't care at all. Some more Chinese design. Temple? Don't know. I'm going towards Padang Kota Lama Esplanade. It says tourist attraction, but it's like by the water. I think it's a statue. But it looks pretty nice. Very close by. Then in the corner it says, like in the most northeastern point, which is also like where we're going, where I'm nearby, it says Fort Cornwallis. Don't know what that is. I think it said also lighthouse, so maybe that's just like the name of the lighthouse. I'm not sure, but I think we'll see once I make this left turn and we get kind of towards the water. I think we'll have a better idea. What is that there? Cut down on hair thinning. No idea. I could use that. My hair's thinning a bit here. If I see it. That's why I brush it to the front, or I put it to the front and then cover it. My spot is right here where it's really getting thin. And so, yeah, I think that's why my hair blows around in the wind so much too, which makes me wear hats. I don't even love wearing a hat so much. It makes me sweat more. And yeah, I like kind of letting my hair out, leaving my hair out. But at least when I'm filming, I don't like to have to fix my hair. And I think it feels stupid, makes me feel stupid. So that's why you see me most of the time with a hat. Yeah, for me, it's like my hair is thinning depending on my diet and lifestyle for the most part. Like if I'm eating foods that inflame my body, if I am drinking a lot of caffeine, if I am smoking tobacco, it's like that will make it thin worse. So I can tell it falls out more. And when I'm very healthy, that's not the case. Traffic Bean, another coffee shop here. It's kind of busy. I've never seen a place with so many coffee shops, to be honest. Well, we're back by the water. So it looks like I should go this way. So far, I'm digging Penang. It's very cool. It's different. You know, different than anywhere I've been, for sure. Very unique feeling. Everything comes together with the architecture, the nature, the people. It's cool so far. Now, again, I've not been here very long, but Yeah, I'm digging it so far. I'll have to spend like 2 days here and see, give it a real proper you know, assessment, but so far I'm digging it. Oh, we got some toilets here. I'm gonna use those. What is this? Looks busy. Guess there's a lot of food over here. A lot of food here. A lot of people, a lot of food. I'm gonna go by the water, see if I can catch a little breeze. I mean, it already feels cooler over here, of course. Looks like some dried squid, or maybe that's fresh squid. Quite nice. Quite nice. Interesting. I'm assuming this is exclusively tourists over here. I mean, it looks like it. I mean, even if they're Malaysian, you know, quite possibly and probably visiting from another part of Malaysia. That's the feeling I get, like over here. Of course, a lot of locals as well, but just in this specific area, yeah, tons of tourists, tons of tourists. It's probably some neighborhoods which are like the opposite, very little tourists. Maybe in the south. There's someone fishing here. How's the water? Not super clear, but still looks nice. I mean, I assume you could still swim in that. I mean, you could swim in that. Why not? I've definitely swam in more polluted waters than that. Still hot. Still sweating. Oh, they love the characters, the costumes out here. That's funny. What a gig that is. Over here we got Spider-Man. Nice. Nice. And so I don't know if this is the city hall. I know it's like kind of right over here. Not sure, but some very cool buildings, some very historical looking buildings. Definitely. That's great that they managed to keep these places intact without like truly renovating them in a modern way, but still keeping them, you know, functional and not broken down. Go to the end, we'll see. I think I can see the lighthouse already. It definitely feels like a very historic little area here. Yeah, maybe that is the city hall because it's, I mean, it's quite big, much bigger than I thought looking at it on this side. Huge. That's cool. Let's walk to the end and see. I spotted what looks like a park across the street. Hopefully it's not another cemetery. Now, this one looks like an actual park because I see people sitting down in the grass. Can I just climb on over? Let's, yeah. Okay. Nice, just like a big open park, almost like a big field. Okay. Could be nice just to bring some chairs and to chill out, you know? Catch a little bit of breeze by the ocean, by the sea. Dilarang Menjaja. What's that mean? There's a lot of breeze actually right over here, more than like when I was directly next to the water. These trees are excellent. We have like 3 different types of trees on all sides. That creates a nice atmosphere. This looks like a market, but not ready yet. I think there's gonna be like a big outdoor market. Now I realize they put those barriers to get into the park so that people don't ride their motorbikes through the park, taking shortcuts and getting around cars. That makes a lot of sense. So here we have Fort Cornwallis. I mean, you can see there's an excessive amount of tourists over here getting photos. Extends pretty far too. Couple of chickens. They all have similar coloring except the one that's going crazy. Jeez, there's 4 of them here, and then there's the one outlier. You know, I'm too stupid to know what that means. Probably male and female, I would assume, unless it's a different species or something like that, right? I don't know. I think this is where you would actually take a ferry to like mainland Penang as well. It's directly on the corner. That's what it looks like. Fort Cornwallis. I guess you can go inside. Not sure. Maybe you just have to pay. I will ask this gentleman what's the deal. Guided tour sessions. Okay. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Is it free to walk around or no?
No, sir. You go inside, buy ticket.
Must buy a ticket. How much is a ticket?
20 ringgit.
20 ringgit. Okay.
This
But-
one. Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
All right, 20 ringgit. Except they also have guided tours. I mean, $4. That's not bad. I have no idea what it's like inside. Maybe I'll watch some videos or something. See if it's worth going in. I don't know. Not gonna do it for the moment. But it's here. You can't tell what's going on in there because it's freaking walled in. It's a fort. It's a fort. Have this little clock tower type thing here. That's nice, very nice. Diamond Jubilee, 1837 to 1897. Okay. Whew, been walking a lot, been sweating the whole time. This was cool. Nice little first impression of Penang. Still only been here a few hours, and I feel like I've seen a lot already. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's a nice little tour here. I'll definitely be making at least another video here in Penang during my stay. Probably a food video. You know, maybe look up some specific attractions as well, or things that must see. Drop a thumbs up if you like this video, and I will see you in the next vlog.